The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to another Daily Deck Review. And today we are on day number 514 of Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Star Wars The Year of the Dark Side playing cards from Theory11. So, without further ado, take a look and see what we get. So here we have the newer Star Wars playing cards from Theory11 there, the Year of the Dark Side here, in that matte black finished tuck box with some silver and red, like foiling on the front there. And we got that foiling here on the front. There was a little bit of black gloss there. So it says Theory11, Star Wars playing cards at the top. Then you got the Imperial symbols there. Or you got the three Imperial symbols there in the red, and then you got the Theory11 logo. Then you obviously got Darth Vader there in the middle in that little circle design. And that's silver foiling, and it is embossed. So you feel the texture of all the of all the designs there. On one side, you got a lightsaber there, the red lightsaber. Other side also has a red lightsaber, so no words. On the bottom, you got the red metallic ink for the font there, and you got the Disney logo. That says Premium Playing Cards, Theory11. And then you got Circuit Treva. On the back, little sneak peek of that backside, and some gold, red and silver embossed foiling there. And then for the seal, you got a red circle seal there, and it says Obedience to the Empire, Year of the Dark Side there. And you just got the Imperial logo there in the middle. Then on the top it says Now Something Master, like Now I'm Your Master or something. And then if we just press that seal, grab a card opener. On the tuck flap, we got the little TIE fighter there. And then I think that's a TIE fighter, anyway. And then we got the dark side symbol there once again, that red foiling. Now if we take the cards out of the box, on the inside tuck box is that matte black finish, nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside of there. Now that we took a look at that tuck box, time to take a look at the cards, and first we'll start with, as always, the back design. So here we have a mirrored back design there, and it has silver metallic ink there for the back design, so it's like a silver, black, and red colorway there. And then you got the TIE fighter there on either side. You got that circle design with the Imperial logo there in the middle, and then you got some like Stormtrooper helmets over there. Kind of a half and half, like a half gray, half red color. You got the little Death Star there. And then you kind of got that window there, which like the warp speed kind of design. Then you got some like almost looks like a little lightning on either side there. And it is mirrored there with that standard white border. And now there to look at the cards. Now we'll take a look at the cards. And first start with the first Joker. So it's Joker there. And you got Jabba the Hutt there on the first Joker. And the second Joker here is a Joker. Then you got a droid there. Not sure exactly which one. We got the droid there. Looks like a shadow or a puddle underneath of it. There. And we get to the custom Ace of Spades there. It says Star Wars, the Dark Side. Then you got the circle design with the Dark Side logo there. With the spade there with the little Death Star inside of it. And then it says playing cards made by Theory11. And then you got that custom spade design there. It's like a half and half. You got like the half black side, half gray side there. There was that little kind of triangle design. And that goes throughout the rest of the spades. And we get the core cards here, the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here, full custom core cards. All different Star Wars characters. So you got a Darth Vader on the King of Spades. And then you got like some kind of like trooper, like stormtrooper there on the spade. I won't know all the names of like the different stormtroopers or characters, but I'll try my best there. And then you got General Grievous there on the Jack of Spades there. And then you got the diamonds here with that custom Ace of Diamonds. There was another ship there. Not entirely sure that ship's name, but you got a ship there, one of the ships there. Then you got the custom Ace of Diamonds there. That's same kind of half and half red, half kind of a gray color. So almost like a mask kind of design within it. And you got the Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds here. For the Jack and the Queen, I'm not entirely sure who those characters are. But then you got Darth Maul They're on the King of Diamonds. There, two of them have lightsabers, and one has a blaster. Then you got the Jack, Queen, and King. There. So you got the Jack and the Queen. I'm not entirely sure who those are. But then you got Emperor Palpatine there on the King. There. And you got that same kind of... We got a slightly different style for the clubs here. It's still kind of like a half and half design, just not like split down the middle. It's kind of like a half, it almost kind of looks like slightly like a mask, almost, there. Oh, you got the full custom pips, like the suits design, and you got the custom Ace of Clubs here, with that kind of space theme, with another ship there. And lastly, you got the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts here. And then you got Kylo Ren there on the Jack. There, and then you got two other characters there. And then you got that kind of like, almost like a stormtrooper kind of like styling, almost like the half and half design still. There, that goes with the hearts. And lastly, you got the hearts here. And then you got an Imperial Star Destroyer, I think is what that is, for the Ace of Hearts. And the last two cards in the deck, you got the two little add cards here. You got one with a circle design, one with more of an octagon shape. There, you got Darth Vader and Kylo Ren. And they both say Star Wars playing cards made by Theory11. There, and you got that like fancy border. This was the red one, and this was like a black border with the back design there. But now that we took a look at the cards for the handling, they are just that standard air cushion finish from the United States Play Company. So we all know how they'll handle, but we always gotta see how they feel and stuff. And these feel fantastic. A slightly thinner stock, so they feel fantastic straight out of the box. Don't really let that break them in too much. Got a nice flex to it. Super smooth. There you can see all the different pips and numbers there. They just feel fantastic. So you can have no issues with the handling whatsoever. Super smooth. And they just look fantastic. There. Once again, Theory11 has outdone themselves with another fantastic deck of cards, so no issues at all there. And if you're a fan of Star Wars, then this is a recommended pickup there, because these handle fantastic, they feel fantastic. So, I guess with that being said, this has been day number 514 of Daily Deck Review, and this has been the Star Wars, the Year of the Dark Side playing cards from... Oh, it almost focused. From Theory11, and I'm the Creative Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.